Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Jason Fisher. I'm bringing you back to another, this is a countdown video for the top 12 things that I want in Pokemon Sun and Moon. And I talked about this in the last video that, with all the hype going around, I just want to throw my hat into the ring with one of these, hopes videos. I know that they're oversaturated a bit on YouTube, but I wanted to put my opinion out there, throw the idea at the wall and see what sticks. But, again, this is hopes, this is not confirmed, this is not anything that is, like, finalized, this is stuff that I want to see as my opinion. And if you have a different opinion, I forgot to say this last time, if you have an opinion that differs from mine, go ahead, absolutely voice it in the comment section. I want to hear it, I want to hear what you have to say, and I want to hear just anything. Any idea that you have, throw your hat in the ring, give me your 2 cents, whatever you have. It's stuff like that, and I want to see what your opinion is. So really quick, I'm going to jump right into it with number 8. Number 8, what I want to see, something that I am super into is saving my battle videos. So, almost immediately, I filled up my SD card with battle videos that I would save over Wi-Fi. So, something that I really got into with 6th Gen, and something that I want to do more with my channel, right, is I want to put up battle videos, okay? Now, you save them to your SD card, and you think, oh, well, they're on the card, you know, why don't I just pop it in my computer and open it up and then upload it to YouTube, right? You know, no, that would be too easy. Something that I want to see, and this is two for on my number 8 slot. Jeez. So I want to be able to save more than 100 battle videos. Like, maybe 200 or 250 or even 3. I don't think 100 is enough, right? Like, you go to, like, your bookshelf or whatever, you pick a book off the shelf, and you're like, oh, it's only 100 pages long. No, you got books that are super long. Your battle videos on your 3DS tell a story, right? And so it's one of those deals where I want to see more than just 100 battle videos to save, and I want to see the feature, or at least maybe patch X and Y and ORS. I want you to be able to take your card out of your 3DS, put it in your computer, and upload battle videos. I think that would help a lot of people out get started on YouTube, or it would help people who are already doing YouTube and just make it a lot easier for them. Because I think right now, the way things are, it's just overly complicated. Like, I want to do Wi-Fi battles on my channel, but I don't want camcorder quality. Like, right after I'm done with this video, I'm going to go ahead and record a Wi-Fi battle that I had. It's one of those deals where it's super catered to me, but it's also, it caters to a lot more people than just me, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Something that I also don't want, on the subject of competitive battling, I don't want any more IVs. Like, something that's super frustrating with Pokemon right now is IV breeding. And it's also what encourages a lot of people to hack. Okay? So Game Freak, and Nintendo, like, when the height of hacking was at its absolute height, right, was somewhere mid-Generation 6, Nintendo of America and Nintendo of Japan put up a video on their YouTube of a detailed, super in-depth IV breeding guide. And they made it hard on themselves because, like, oh, crap. Excuse me, jeez. They made it hard on themselves, and they encouraged people to cheat. So it's just like, look, we screwed up, but here's how to do it the right way. We don't want you cheating anymore. So it's one of those deals where, like, just take out IVs in general, okay? Make it where they either have 0 IVs, or they have, you know, 31. Yes, this is gonna kind of mess with hidden power, but really, aside from coverage, I don't see hidden power being used all that much. Like, I don't see it. Like, I can understand, like, maybe an Altaria has a hidden power fighting to lay down a beating on Tyranitar. That's basically, I don't know, man, it's the only example I can think of. But I want to see, maybe have hidden power be random, right? Like, let's say, in order to breed, like, let's say you breed an egg, it has all of its 6 perfect IVs, right? But its hidden power will be random, right? Like, that's what I want to see, okay? And then, like, you make the argument, well, when I migrate my Pokemon over from 6th Gen into Sun and Moon, they have their hidden power set based on their IVs, right? Well, like, instead of it being random, it'll be set to that, because, like, in 6th Gen, the way you could tell if something's from Unova or Sinnoh or Fire Red and Leaf Green was that little blue pentagon. They're native to 6th Gen with that blue pentagon. Jeez, I have the hiccups all of a sudden. So, you have that where they're native to 6th Gen because of the blue pentagon. So you have that, and then their hidden powers set. I don't want any more IV breeding. I don't want any more of this BS. Just give them either 0 or all 31 at the hatch of an egg. That's all I want. It's super annoying that it's going to take me 6 hours, hatch 300 eggs just to get one good Pokemon, right? It's a cluster of annoying bull crap. I like how we're still at number 8 and we're already 5 minutes in. Number 7 for the thing that I want one of the things I want most. Number 7, lucky number 7 is I want a free-for-all mode. Something that's really popular on YouTube, especially with YouTubers that I watch. I watch a lot of the King Nappy, Hoodlum Scrafty, where they got like their roulette free-for-alls or their free-for-alls with their friends, whether it be monotype or themed mono, whatever it is for roulette free-for-alls. Not even roulette, just regular free-for-all. Something that I want to see is I want to see a free-for-all mode. So, like, we got singles, we got doubles, we got triples, we got rotation battles for Wi-Fi battles. Why not a free-for-all mode? Okay? I mean, I don't think it's that complicated to implement. Okay? Let's say you set up stealth rocks on, like, let's say you lead with a Ferrothorn or whatever, and let's say the guy that's next to you sends out, you know, a Talonflame. I want the guy next to me to be affected by those, except for me. I won't be affected by it, but I want the guy that's next to me to be affected by that. It's just super frustrating that we're limited to just that, right? Where it's a tag team, basically. You have a tag team 4-player Wi-Fi battle, but you gotta treat it as such, where you go after your opponent. I'm super glad you can hit your opponent, but it's annoying that we don't have that free-for-all mode. Maybe instead of being side-by-side, it's each player facing each other, and you pick which one you want to attack. That's something that I want to see. And this is something that kind of caters to more of an American audience than it does anywhere else. Jeez, man, I was trying to find the mute for my mic, my throat. I need to go get some water after this. Something that I don't want to see is region-exclusive events. So, outside of Japan, Japan gets the best events ever. Like, there's been so many Japanese events that we haven't even heard of. Jesus, I'm so sorry about that. I'm gonna see if I can't edit that out. If not, I'm sorry about that. So, like, just recently, I found out that back in January, they had a Slowbro and Sableye event. Why didn't we get that here in America? Right? Like, I mean, I love Sableye. Sableye is cool. I hate Slowbro, because Slowbro just sucks. That's my opinion. But, I want to see no more region-exclusive events. Like, if there's an event in Japan, I want to see it done in America. If there's an American event, I want to see it done in Japan. Like, no more exclusive region events. That sucks. In America, there's no way to get an American Volcanion yet. I think. I'll have to Google that. But, we as Americans, we can't have a legit Volcanion, which sucks. We just got, we just got Hoopa probably a few months ago, and I downloaded it, it's whatever. But, I want to see, you know, no more exclusive events. And then, number 6, I want more options for player customization. 6th Gen, one of the coolest things that they did in X and Y was have customizable players. Now, I love Fire and Leaf Green and Ruby and Sapphire. I have played through 3rd Gen so many times, it's not even funny, like, I can't even count. I know 3rd Gen, I almost have 3rd Gen 100% completely memorized, because I've played them so many times. But the biggest thing that I have a problem coming back to is it's just a default character model. A default Red. A default Brendan. It's just like, they suck. The characters suck in the older games. So what I want to see be a mainstay in the Pokemon games is I want to see more customization. I want to see more skin tones. I want to see more hair colors. from the start, and then like let's say you got your black, you got your white, you got like a tan, you got like kind of like an Asian look if it's done appropriately. I mean, it's Japan's making the game, so it's not like they can offend anybody. Just like I want to see more stuff available from the start. Like let's say, okay, you pick your race, right? You pick like your white, your black, your Puerto Rican, your Latino, whatever, Asian, all that other BS. Well, not BS, but you know what I mean. And you pick your hair color, right? And that's what you get to start. You all start off with the same clothes, but like let's say you get through the first bug region, your bug forest, excuse me, and then in X and Y they did that. We're like right out of the gate, the first town you get to, Santaloon City, had a boutique where you can get like new hats, you can get new shoes, stuff like that. Okay, so right off the bat you're able to change your character. You're not just stuck with the default clothing. So that was cool. But I want to see more customization from that. Like, you all start, you can pick your skin color, you can pick your hair color, and then you're stuck with the default clothes until you get to, like, X town in the game. I'm not talking like Lumio City boutiques and all that bullshit. Lumio City, the boutiques were super frustrating, they were super BS, and I didn't like it. But I want to see better customization, and that's just my opinion. What is it? I'm already on number 6. Number 6 as far as I don't want to see Zygarde in 6th gen, or 7th gen. So, Sun and Moon, I don't think they're going to have 2 6th generation games. I just don't think they're going to do that. Everybody's summarizing that this is like Gen 6.5, or it's like an extension of. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see Sun and Moon be 7th generation. I don't want to see it be an extension of 6th. So, patch generations, patch X and Y, patch ORS, patch them. Put the new Zygarde forms in X and Y, or have a Z version, okay? I don't want to see a 6th generation Pokemon getting the spotlight in a 7th generation game. I don't want to see that, okay? Have AZ's Floette too, by the way. So, again, I don't want to see Zygarde. Screw Zygarde. It's a 6th generation Pokemon. Patch the games or have a Z version. I don't care. Don't give Zygarde the spotlight in Sun and Moon. That is the number one thing. Well, it's not my number one thing, but it's the biggest thing that I don't want as far as legendaries are concerned with Sun and Moon. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna go ahead and go up to number 5. I think this is the last thing that I'll talk about. I'll have like 4, 3, 2, 1 as its own video. So this is gonna be a 3-parter. Number 5, I almost got myself confused, and this is only going to be like a one-off thing. I want the new Rotom, the Pokedex Rotom, to be Electric Steel, okay? So when you think about it, it's already an electric type, so calling it an electronic Rotom form is redundant. I don't want to see it be mono-electric. I mean, again, the Pokedex, I'm sure it's not made out of plastic. Okay, the Pokedex has got to be pretty strong. It's got to be a sturdy thing if it's going to survive with you on your journey through the region or whatever. So something I want to see is I want to see the new Rotom Pokedex. I want to see it be an Electric Steel type. Again, every Rotom form has the Levitate ability, so being an Electric Steel quad weak to ground, but guess what? It's immune. That just leaves, what, fire? Hold on a second. Let me really quick. I'm going to Google it. Because I got a Pokemon app on my phone that's like, the Pokemon app that I got on my phone is kind of like a weakness calculator, and I'll flash it up on screen. Load faster. Electric Steel, and also the only Electric Steel Pokemon are the Magnemite family, right? So you get this where it's obviously, you see it's the 4 times weak to ground, fire, and fighting. Or fighting and fire, excuse me. So, that would be great. It would be a nice defensive wall. You give it stats that are catering towards, like, special defense or physical defense or whatever you want to give it. Just so that way it's, I guess, it's a wall. Steel types are usually a wall. But that's what I want to see, is, like, I want it to be Electric Steel. And that's my biggest thing right there as far as Rotom goes. And, again, on the subject of typing, I don't want to see any new types, okay? Right now, we have kind of like the apex of typing. Introduce a few more poison types. Don't introduce a lot of fairy types. Introduce some more poison. Introduce some more steel. I think steel is like the rarest type right now, I think. Actually, no, I take that back. I think fairy took over because it was the new type, obviously, but I think fairy is the new rarest type. But what I want to see is, I want to see more steel types, I want to see more poison types. Balance out, okay, balance out fairy types. Fairy types, they introduced a new type to counteract a type that wasn't even that overpowered. Okay, dragon types, they're weak to ice, not just, you know, dragon. So, like, you send in your water type with ice beam, boom, the dragon type's dead. A lot of dragon types are quad weak to ice. Flygon, Salamence, Zygarde, freaking Garchomp, all of them are quad weak to ice. You didn't need to introduce fairies. So what I want to see, actually what I don't want to see is new types, okay? Don't introduce a new type to counteract fairies, because that's what you do with dragons, and then look what we got, okay? I don't want to see any new types. Don't do it, because we're at that apex where things are kind of perfect. They're not perfect, but it's good enough, okay? I don't want perfection, I just want good enough. I'm good with settling. I can settle. So again, I don't want any new types. I'm gonna round off this episode. This is a three-parter. I'm gonna do like four subjects, a part. So I think I started at 8, got myself down to 5, and we're gonna do 4, 3, 2, 1 in the third part. So I'm gonna really quick. I'm gonna get up on out of here. I'm gonna go fill up my water bottle. I'm gonna go get some water, relax my throat. With all that out of the way, I'm gonna go ahead and get up on out, and I'll see you guys in the next third part. Hopefully, when my throat's a little bit better. Peace out, guys.